to sway the senior vote. CNN's John Zarella has our battleground coverage.
Mike Bender is a schlepper, and proud of it. The Los Angeles writer answered a YouTube challenge.
I'm making this video to urge you, all of you, to schlep over to Florida.
The organization, Jews Vote, enlisted comic Sarah Silverman to pitch their Great Schlep. The plan? Get young Jews to schlep, meaning drag themselves to Florida and sell their grandparents on voting for Barack Obama.
Their reaction was, as they said, that I am a little meshuggah, I think was the expression that they used.
There are about 650,000 Jews living in Florida. Generally, most vote Democrat, but many, especially seniors, are unsure of Obama's commitment to Israel. Bender's grandparents, Kenny and Selma First,
oh, gosh, this is wonderful.
Had other reservations as well.
And somebody said to me, well, what do you object about him? I said, well, truthfully, our colors are different.
But what Mike didn't know was that his many phone conversations advocating Obama had paid off before he walked in the door.
You think you're going to vote for Obama now?
Not think.
You're
no.
convinced now?
I'm convinced.
I'm kind of changing my old mind and saying to myself, you know, people are people.
His grandparents now on board. Mike moved on to their friends. First, the beauty salon where his grandma does nails. Here, too, the issue was race.
I go to the pool and I hear all the gossip. And a part of it, we don't want a black president. I said, you don't want a Senate president.
The schlep was the talk of his grandparents' retirement community, so much so a crowd of more than 100 packed a ballroom to hear his pitch.
His love for the United States is similar to that of the generation of Jewish immigrants.
By the time he was done, for Mike Bender, schlep accomplished. Organizers say 100 schleppers made it to Florida over the holiday weekend, and another 100 went to other battleground states. There are even plans now to translate the schlep video into Spanish. John Zarella, CNN, Tamarack, Florida.
So will the grandparents get the message? Can that great schlep actually make a difference? Let's discuss with two CNN contributors, the Democratic strategist Donna Brazil and the Republican strategist Ed Rollins. Donna, first to you, what do you think? Because there are a lot of elderly Jewish voters down there, and they vote in very high percentages in Miami-Dade, in Broward, and Palm Beach counties especially.
About 650,000, and clearly the Democratic ticket would love to have them all on board. Look, I went online to take a little bit of information about this organization. This is very inspirational. Not only do they address some of the fundamental questions that many voters have raised about Senator Obama, his religion, his patriotism, his position on taxes, his position on women's issues, but it also says, let's talk about it. He's black. Let's talk about it. These are heroic kids who are going back home to talk to their parents. They're great validators, and they're dispelling some of the myths that are out there about Senator Barack Obama.
Ed, how do you see it?
Well, first of all, I think it's always great when grandkids go see their grandparents. And I think just for that in itself, it's given great joy to a lot of people in Florida. You know, my sense is it tells you a little bit about the Obama campaign, which obviously is doing very well in a lot of places. But if it's fighting hard for the Jewish vote in Florida, obviously there are some serious doubts, and maybe these young kids will help put it away. But equally as important, it shows once again the innovation of this campaign. That they have continually amazed me as an observer and as a longtime strategist of the new things that this campaign is doing. Where our campaign, they used to have tremendous volunteer programs in Florida, more than any place other state, is paying $12 to get volunteers to go walk door to door. So I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I think it's a very innovative and a real contribution to get young people involved.
And Donna you remember that Florida vote very well from the year 2000 when you were Al Gore's campaign manager, and some of those Jewish voters in Palm Beach County, for example, because of those butterfly ballots, wound up voting for Pat Buchanan, as you well remember.
Oh, they remind me that every time. Wolf, Ed is absolutely right. This is self-selecting. These young people are self-organizing, meaning the campaign is not involved in this. They have decided on their own, using the internet and other important technological tools, to go out there and really reach out to people who they know are undecided, soft, and they're trying to shore them up for Barack Obama. It is a tremendous program.
And I agree with Ed and with Don. It's great to see grandchildren getting ready to meet their grandparents. Ed, let me play this soundbite for you.